watching Fintech Wave.
What's up, everybody? This is Ken from Fintech Wave. I hope you're well. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be talking about the fact that this is going to be a really big week for crypto in general, and I'm going to get into the reasons why. But before I do, I just want to comment on a couple of things. First of all, the total market cap for cryptocurrency is currently sitting at $2.04 trillion. I'm looking at CoinMarketCap right now, and right at the top, you can see that is the overall market cap for cryptocurrency. And that's huge. So crypto is creeping right now, big time. Bitcoin, currently trading at 59,803, closed the week over 60,000, pretty much. At least by Friday evening, it was over 60,000. And most of the day Saturday, just in the last hour and a half, Bitcoin slipped down below 60,000. I watched it happen. But we're still sitting around 60,000. And based on the fact that this is going to be a big week for crypto, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be back above 60,000 as soon as trading starts on Monday, if not before that. Ethereum looking good, 2,138. It was almost as high as 2,200. 2,182 was the highest I saw it yesterday sometime, early around this time yesterday. And then we have Binance Coin has displaced XRP in the number 3 position. Well, XRP had been displaced for a while from number 3 by Tether, and I think even Cardano for a while. But one of the main reasons Binance is doing so well is the fact that Ethereum's gas fees are crazy. And a lot of people are moving over to Binance Smart Chain, at least in the interim, to avoid some of these gas fees to pay for Ethereum transactions that you can never tell. I mean, you don't have to be trying to trade Ethereum or do an Ethereum transaction. You could be doing an ERC20 token transaction. And anything you're trying to do with an ERC20 token is going to involve gas fees. And sometimes these gas fees to just do one transaction could be like $60. And if your transaction is only worth $200 or $300, I mean, like, who's going to pay $60 to do a $300 transaction? That's crazy. And then an hour later, the transaction is $15 or something like that. So they fluctuate like crazy, and they can be ridiculously high. So that's something I know Ethereum is working to address, particularly with Ethereum 2.0, where they go from proof of work to proof of stake, which is a more efficient way of processing transactions, and therefore fees should go down. But it hasn't happened yet. So Binance is reaping some of the benefits of being able to allow people to process blockchain transactions cheaper. But I'm not really going to go too much further into Binance. That's not one of the key factors of this particular video. XRP is, though. And right now it's trading at $1.41, which is huge. I mean, we should all give a round of applause for XRP right about now. In the throes of an SEC lawsuit, still managing to be almost $1.50. And I'm going to touch on some news later on in this video that talks about where XRP could go from here. But as far as this being a big week for crypto, the biggest piece of news I have is the Coinbase IPO that is scheduled to happen this Wednesday. This article is from The Motley Fool, written by a gentleman by the name of Danny Vena. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'll post a link to this. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to take some highlights from it. Coinbase has listed 114,850,769 shares of stock. They don't know exactly how many will be available for sale. Coinbase, according to Danny Vena, is valued at roughly $68 billion. So to try to figure out what Coinbase was going to debut at price-wise, what I did was I took Coinbase's valuation, or rough valuation, of $68 billion, and I divided it by the number of shares that they have listed, and I got a figure of about $592 a share. So I don't think it's going to be less than that. It's probably going to be at least $592 or $600 or more, because there may be a premium associated with it. You know, the first people that are going to have access to these shares are going to be the big boys, you know, before it even really gets to be available to you and me. I mean, Goldman Sachs and a bunch always have access to the stock first. So we could forget about even seeing it at $592. I would say the cheapest you could hope to get Coinbase at is probably about $750 a share. That's a wild guess. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm wrong. But Coinbase's IPO is a pretty enormous piece of news. It's been highly anticipated. It was supposed to happen in March, but it got pushed back to April for one reason or another. I was hoping that XRP had something to do with it. The fact that they wanted XRP to be part of the list of stocks available when they came public. And I think when they saw what was happening with the SEC, maybe they kind of said, you know what, we could wait a couple of weeks. And also then there was the eToro announcement of a similar IPO situation. And I also said that part of it might be that Coinbase wanted to kind of have their own limelight to bask in, and they didn't want any other IPOs to detract from that. But will XRP be listed on Coinbase when Coinbase IPOs? It was listed on Coinbase, and then because of the SEC situation, XRP got delisted by Coinbase. But Digital Currency Group, which is one of the biggest investors in Coinbase, is also an investor in XRP and Ripple. So if you just look at that factor, I would think that they have an interest in seeing XRP do well. So I'm hoping for the best with XRP. So hopefully this week, Wednesday, the 14th of April, when Coinbase launches, we will see XRP on the board. That would be huge. And that goes to my next story about why this is a big week for crypto. First of all, we see XRP trading at $1.42. I saw it as high as $1.45 a few hours ago. Still, $1.42 is decent, considering this was a token that was 17 cents 5 months ago or 6 months ago or whatever it was. And then also, I have an article here from CoinDesk where it talks about XRP and the fact that the price can go significantly higher, according to a veteran analyst named Peter Brandt. And I'll post a link to this article as well. It was written by Omkar Godbole, and he kind of summarizes the whole perspective of Peter Brandt. Brandt identified a pattern in XRP's weekly price chart that he described as a possible inverted head and shoulders with a stunted right shoulder. XRP has quadrupled this year in price and recently climbed above $1 for the first time since 2018 for a $37 billion market capitalization. So XRP is doing well under the circumstances, tied up in litigation and still managing to buck all the adversity. I think XRP has begun to rise again for two reasons. One is the fact that people are starting to see more and more and more that XRP and Ripple are going to come out of this SEC situation in pretty good shape. That's the general thinking right now. So part of XRP's upward movement is due to that mindset starting to become the norm. And then secondly, I think there is some anticipation about XRP being relisted on Coinbase. And then coupled with the fact that Coinbase is about to drop their IPO this week, it's just one thing building on top of the next. And that's putting us at around $1.42 a token. Here's an analyst with a bunch of years experience talking about the fact that XRP could go a lot higher due to a technical analysis trend that he sees that has emerged in XRP's price chart pattern. And then there's the simple fact that what the analysts are saying and all of the hype, I'm seeing $10 as a very distinct possibility in the next 2 months. You know, I could see $5 in May easily, and hopefully $10 by June. That would be awesome. Really, really awesome. And the other thing is there have been glitches lately. XRP showing $50,000 here and $49,000 there. And when I see those glitches, I'm one of those people that believes that XRP is supposed to be this crazy amount of money because it's supposed to be like the world reserve stable coin. And I've seen an interview with David Schwartz where he talked about something to the effect of, you know, if you had one stable coin, it'd probably be more effective to have it be a high price than a low price, because then it just would be easier to process large transactions with a stable coin that had a high valuation because you wouldn't need so many of them. If you had $1 million transaction and XRP was worth $10,000 a coin and the transaction was between the United States and Japan, then you would only have to find 100 XRP tokens to be able to process that transaction using on-demand liquidity. So I'm not going to go into the minute details of what David Schwartz was saying, but the impression that I got was if we had a world reserve currency or a bridge currency, it might as well have a high price associated with it if really all it's going to be used for is to transfer large sums of money from point A to point B. If that was the main use case for it, then it might as well have this high price. And then you're seeing these glitches. And this isn't the first time. This glitch thing has been happening on and off for years. So I take all of those things as really good signs. I can't sit here and say, I know what's happening behind the scenes. You know, it's R3, it's Corda, it's PolySign. I don't know what's going on. All I know is when I see a glitch to 50,000, I smile. You know, I hope maybe this is what's going on. Some switch is going to get flipped. Some people are saying $589 XRP. It might be a $50,000 XRP. So let's all keep our fingers crossed on that one. All right, big news this week. We have a $2.04 trillion market cap in crypto. We have the biggest crypto exchange in the United States going public with a private listing that has been approved by the SEC happening this week. We have the possibility that XRP could be part of that listing back on the board because the SEC did say when they got taken to task by Ripple's attorneys about a month ago, and the SEC was like, well, we never said you had to delist XRP. We didn't say that. They started shucking and jiving big time. So really, like, the word is out that it's not really necessary that XRP be delisted. You're not breaking any rules by having it listed on your exchange. Uphold never took it down, right? So there's already been, I don't know how many exchanges have begun to relist XRP, but I'm just hoping that Coinbase comes out and just leads the way, because that's the other thing. If Coinbase comes out and relists XRP this week, that's it. It's going to be a domino effect. That also is going to be another positive effect on the price of XRP. So big week for crypto. A lot of reasons why. I talked about all of them. I'm hoping XRP is listed on Coinbase when Coinbase drops on Wednesday. All eyes on the Coinbase IPO. And hopefully we'll reach a $3 trillion market cap for crypto soon. All right. This is Ken from Fintech Wave. Thanks for checking out this latest episode. If you like the content, please hit like and subscribe. Shout out to all the people who've subscribed already. I'm going to try to keep the quality content coming on Fintech. I appreciate you. And there's a link in the description. The Fintech Wave theme is now an NFT. See you next time, everybody. Take care.